I didn't really want to do this, but I think it's time for me to address this. In the last couple of days, I've been getting a lot of text messages, tags, people tagging me and inboxing me, even people who I haven't talked to in years. They're, hey bro, isn't this your sister? And unfortunately, yes. It won't be easy, but I'm going to tell you what happened. Now, this isn't my regular content, but I'm going to make this parenthesis. I'm going to make this content in English and Spanish like I always do. And then after that, I'm going to just move forward, okay? This week was supposed to be the launch of a platform that I just finished building for foodies and restaurant owners, but here I am. Under all the mixed emotions, I was able to make a video that I posted yesterday, but I don't know. I don't feel good, so I need to address this and then keep moving forward, okay? I'm gonna start with these, and the reason why I'm holding the phone like that is because there's two words that I need to cover because they cannot be on TikTok, okay? But that date right there in August 2023, to the eyes of my whole family, my parents and my sister, and I think all the family tree think that I messed up for doing this. Because of me, I pretty much put her behind bars, her and her boyfriend. And this is her full name. If you want to Google the story, it's all over the place. I honestly feel real bad for her because when I saw this part, I think I really know why she's actually fleeing to Mexico. And I'll tell you in a minute too. So my family and I used to have a restaurant. And to be honest, we were doing pretty good. We were pretty known in Waxahachie, Texas. And as any family business, there's always like ups and downs. But I would always try to manage to pick that business up and get it to be to the point to where it was. I personally put in a lot of my time, my money. It was my baby pretty much. And like Ray Williams says, until. And one day while being at the restaurant, my sister hands my wife her phone and asks her to charge it. And it was unlocked and everything. So while she was plugging it in, she gets a text message from her husband. A really disturbing message that got my wife like, whoa, I need to say this because it was something. And he was pretty much commenting on a video that my sister had previously sent to him that it was recorded the night before. And so that you understand this, I'm the oldest. I'm 32. That time I was 31. She was 21. And we have a little sister who's 16 years old, okay? So when she goes and go up on the message, she sees a video of my sister and my little sister dancing topless. And that video was sent by my sister to her husband. She told me right away, so I got so mad, but I still was able to manage to confront my sister. When I asked her what happened, she said that her husband has been having this stupid fantasy. And the only person that she trusted to do this with was with our little sister. And in reality, they were grooming her or convincing her into like one day having like a three-way between them two. And I was like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it either, I swear to God. We brought my mom in the conversation, and while them two were talking, I went back to her phone and I was looking at more messages. I was like, there's gotta be more than just this. And I found some of the most disturbing messages I could see, especially coming from my sister. And it destroyed me completely because a lot of those things that I saw in those messages about, her having my sister do things to her in my house, under my roof, while we were asleep, it broke me down. Because at that time, she used to live in Dallas. We had the business in Waxahachie. So sometimes she would spend the night, it was my family. I trusted them so much with my house, my kids. But as soon as I saw those messages, I was like, nope. I made a police report that night. I took screenshots. I did everything I could, so that I could get as much proof as possible. It took them 2 weeks for them to put him behind bars. Because apparently they cannot just go after somebody just with proof. Which I'm glad they did the investigation, because unfortunately during the investigation they found out that years back one of my kids was also a victim of my sister. And when I found out that, I think they were lucky that they were behind bars already, because I think I would have been in behind bars myself too. Anyways, that only really lasted about a week because she was bailed out by my parents like that. And the night that they bailed her out, that's the night I walked away from my business. Because this is what my parents wanted to do. They just wanted to bring her back so that we can fix everything as a family, pretend that like nothing happened, so that we can continue with the business. I laugh too, man. But no, I say, hell no. I grabbed my wife, my kids, and we walked away. And we never looked back after that. I lost a lot of money. Up to this day, I'm still paying some loans that I got so that we could help that business, pick up and do better. And they brought her back into the business, and they wanted to keep running the business. But in Waxahachie, that story went viral. A lot of people started attacking them, so they decided to close. They sold the business and they moved. They got some pretty good money out of the business. They sold a mobile home that they also bought when we had the business, and they left. And they didn't look back at anything. That's their money. They didn't give me absolutely nothing after nothing. It was, they just left. And unfortunately, they were leaving all, my parents, my little sister, and my sister with her kids. Yeah, she has kids. All in one house. And I tried to understand my mom and my dad, because it's their daughter. And of course, as parents, you don't want to see your kids suffer going through shit like that, right? But I felt like, it was necessarily for them to let her pay for what she did, but they didn't want to listen. So here I am trying to, make a connection with my parents, at least from far away, keeping my distance. But it honestly took about a year for me to even try to reach out. But when I reach out, I turned myself back around and I never looked back again, because then I found out that they were still letting the boyfriend, husband, I don't know, it's weird, still coming around, visit her kids, and like if they were boyfriend and girlfriend all over again. And the reason why I tell you that I feel bad about my sister for that is because, my parents have always been very transactional. Like they will never give you something out of their heart. Like my first car, I had to pay it back. It wasn't a gift. I remember when I first got married, even my wife was like, "Why you own the money?" And then I was like, "Yeah, I gotta pay them for my car." And then she was like, "What? I thought it was a gift." It's like, "Yeah, I thought too." Anyways, the reason why I mentioned that is because my mom told me, her own words, that they are just letting my sister live with them until she pays them back for everything that they have paid for, like the bail, the courts and everything. I was like, ew. So when they moved to Quinlan, they opened up a business over there. They wanted to do something again, start from zero like nothing happened. And I even made a Reddit story one time. Like if you go to my social media, you're going to see the Reddit. On my profile, you're going to see a story that I did because my parents were mad that I wasn't willing to help them with their marketing again. I was like, nah. Like, I'm done, if my parents, they're my parents, but if they ever want to do a business, good luck, but they won't count with me, my help, nothing at all. So what it looks like to me, because I don't really know that side of the story, I'm not there present because I don't have communication with my family at all. But it says, it looks like in January last month, she had her court. So they sentenced her to 10 years of probation. Now, I'm not sure how exactly probation works because I've never been in trouble like that. But it looks like you pay for every time you go, your courts and everything. So looking at it from my sister's eyes, it's like, damn, I'm working my parents' business for free because I have to pay them back. And then I have to come up with money to pay that. All of this maybe got in her head and, she decided to flee to Mexico. And believe it or not, up until this day, I am the bad one in the family. Because of me, they're going through all of this. The family separation, her leaving her kids behind. I don't even know where the kids at. I haven't talked to my parents. I don't know what's going on. But apparently because I'm the bad one, that I should not never made a police report because of that. They're going through hell. They're going through all of this. Does it hurt me? Yeah. But I tell you what, I will never let my values get corrupted by absolutely nothing, not even blood. My family is my wife and my kids. That's it. And the way that we live our life is God first, my family, and everything else after that. Oh, and before you ask, I did make a CPS report when I found out that they were all living together. But believe it or not, CPS got back with me with a letter, and I can see if I can find it. But in the letter, they say that they don't find her in danger, and that's it. They didn't really want to do nothing about it. But all right, man, that's it. Hey, if you're watching this for the first time, you check out my content, see if that's something that you like. Me and my family like to go to small family-owned businesses. We share our experience. We pray over the businesses, and we just make them these bilingual videos so that we can help them get to more people. And it's free. And also, if you wanna go check out the platform that I just built, check it out and let me know what you think. It's the previous video before this one.